Hey, hi, hello, my name's Wasabi, and today I want to talk about gaming. Yeah, I know I've talked about it on this channel time from time. If you haven't yet, you can see my poster right there, the Persona 5 Royal. I enjoy gaming. It's not a secret. I haven't tried to make it one either. And it's one of those things that I like to do on my free time whenever there's nothing else going on. And you know what? I just want to kick back and relax. But one thing that I've noticed as time has progressed over the years is that gaming has become more and more disappointing. And it hurts my heart to say that. It's sad. Every single year we have a couple gems come out, a couple few good games, and the rest are all stinky dog shit games. And it's not even because the game itself might even be bad. It's just because the performance is bad. You release a game on PC and you got shader compilation errors. You don't have a lot of graphical options. You just have poor performance all around. It just stutters all day, and it's just an awful all around port. And then you go to, let's say, the Switch. You got a game that runs at 30 FPS and it looks like it just came out from 2006, and they try to make it full screen for the device that you're playing on. Like, all these games are so dog shit. You remember Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? You remember that dog shit? The game that released with so many bugs? Yeah, it's dog shit like this. And so the reason I'm making this video is because it continues to just happen. Like nonstop. It just keeps happening. Recently, I didn't make a video on it. I thought about it. I just never got around to it. But recently, The Last of Us came out for PC. A great game. I love it. One of my favorite games. But the PC port sucks dick. It's terrible. It's awful. It blows my mind that Sony would get one of the most incompetent developers to help Naughty Dog with one of their biggest flagship titles, with one of the best reviews ever for a TV show as well to go alongside with the game. And then this is like their magnum opus. They're sitting there, they're like, all right, we're about to release this on PC. And I mean, granted, the red flags are already there because the game didn't have any early reviews. They didn't send out review codes to nobody. So the only time you got to see the game and how it operated was after it released. And that's when everyone saw the shitstorm. And then you go on Steam and you see just mostly negative reviews everywhere. Anyways, the point is, publishers do not give a shit. They do not care. They just want money, 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 money. And people keep being absolute morons and absolute fools that will pre-order every goddamn game. And you know what? I understand for Steam. You can refund within 2-hour window. So I don't want no one coming at me trying to clap back, be like, well, I can still refund my game. Well, I'll buy it. That's cool. But if you buy it on your PlayStation, you can't. You buy it on your Xbox, you can't, or well, as far as I'm aware of, you can't. If you buy it on a console and you're in America, you cannot refund your digital purchase. They will not allow it. If you file a chargeback, you will get clapped back and your account will probably be deactivated. So yeah, only Steam will let you do your 2-hour refund, or well, anything on PC actually. Any game you buy, you can get a 2-hour refund, but if you buy it on console, you're shit out of luck. And so then you get people who pre-order it and then they get the worst game of their life because it doesn't have a feature or it's missing something. And they're like, oh, gosh darn it. Damn, I got played like a fool again. All right, this game ain't going to, I promise, no games are going to get me after this. And then they go and pre-order the next one. Then they sit there crying in the corner like, why did I let this happen to me? Oh, no. Well, I won't let this happen to me again. And then they do. It's a never-ending cycle. It never stops. And so this leads me to today on what I want to talk about. Redfall, a game that you may or may not have heard about, is one of Microsoft's flagship games that's coming from their acquisition of Bethesda, and it's come from Arcane. It said, Redfall is launching on Xbox consoles with quality mode only. Xbox Series X 4K 30 FPS, Xbox Series S 1440p 30 FPS, 60 FPS performance mode will be added via game update at a later date. Why not just finish it first and then release the fucking game? Why do we have to keep releasing all this shit and just have to worry about all the headlines saying, oh, 4K mode sucks dick, 30 modes, 30 FPS can't even be achieved at stable constant frame rate? I already know Digital Foundry is going to eat this shit up and destroy it. They're going to just sit there and probably clap on it left and right because I don't envision this game being 100% stable when it comes out on release. It's the same reason why this game has only been previewed on PC, because all the footage is in 60 FPS. This is just such a bad look, especially for a company like Microsoft who wants to pitch and be like, oh, we're coming back. We're going to clap back, guys. Xbox Game Pass, this shit's worth it. Like, trust me, all these games are releasing, guys. It's going to be great. And then they end up doing shit like this when you're better off just holding off a little bit longer, getting your game cooking in the oven a little bit longer, get all the features it needs, and then just have a good launch. Remember when Halo Infinite launched and it just had nothing at all? And then you have people such as myself and other commentary channels create a whole bunch of videos talking about how Halo is pretty much dead and how they're just really does not do anything good. And this is just the same story for every single release by Microsoft. I want them to do good. It's always great to have competition, but Microsoft is making it very hard to even root for them or support for anything they do. And so it almost makes you wonder, if they acquire Activision, how's that shit going to turn out? They're just going to have more stinky dog shit coming out. And then on top of that, we got Starfield. Is that game going to just be locked to 30 FPS? It probably will be because of the Xbox Series S. But this shit's just disappointing for anyone who's a fan of Xbox and actually bought an Xbox Series X or Series S. It's kind of like a slap in the face because, to be honest, in my opinion, 30 FPS is not playable. It's not enjoyable. At least 60 FPS or above is personally my personal preference. I don't care what people say. Oh, your eyes can't see frame rates above 30 FPS. Shut the fuck up, all right? You're capping. People can see 60 FPS and they can see the difference from 30 to 60, all right? Don't play that bullshit. Anyways, it's just, you're losing out on a feature. Performance mode is a great addition to having options, to actually have choices instead of being locked to just one specific resolution, one specific frame rate. That's one of the biggest benefits to the new consoles, was having different ranges of choosing your kind of settings, kind of like PC, but not fully given all the different options and choices. Anyways, I just want to talk about this because it's just so sad to keep seeing this happen, and I don't think it's going to get better. I really don't. PC games are always going to have shitty ports. You'll get the one or few that are like a diamond in the rough. Console ports are always going to be better than PC ports at this point because developers don't care about PC. So you'll have things such as like Hogwarts Legacy. When it came out, it ran really good on PS5. And then on my PC, it ran like dog shit. It's just going to be games like that I feel like it's going to continue to happen. You have games like Wild Hearts. Awful. I don't know how they decided to release that game on PC. Same for Wo Long Dynasty. That piece of shit doesn't even run at all on PC. That is probably the most absurd experience I've ever had playing a game on PC in a long time. And people still buy the game up because I already see it coming. People are going to be in my comments, well, the game runs fine on my rig. And congratulations. I'm glad it does run well for you. But guess what? Just because it works for you does not mean it works for everyone else. And I don't know why PC gamers cannot realize this. Just because it works for you does not mean it works for everyone else. And just because it doesn't work for me doesn't mean that it doesn't work for everybody else. I get that. But when you have an overwhelming majority of people saying that it does not work for them, and you have a whole bunch of posts, then I'm pretty sure you are an outlier when you say it works for you. Anyways, I have ranted long enough. Just wanted to talk about this. Made this far into the video. Consider giving a like, subscribing to the channel. Leave me a comment below what you think. Have a great day. Yeah.